Riyansh, help kar dost. Nitya, are you able to see from there? I mean, this seat remains vacant. Okay, all right, fine. Or you want me to write from there? Shall I write from there? Will make it comfortable if I write there or write here? Anyways, fine. Okay. So our problem is, tell me beta, root 2 x square plus 3x plus root 2. Now we have to do a middle term splitting of expression which has got the roots now or the radical signs on the leading coefficient as well as the constant. Our rule remains the same, that we will first see what is the product all about. The product will be actually root 2 into root 2, which gives me 2, and 2's factors which should give me 3. I think 2 and 1 are very easy factors. 2 into 1 is 2 and 2 plus 1 is 3. Now let's see the magic. So my next step would be a root 2 x square, and I write a 2x plus an x plus root 2. Is this understood? All right. Sometimes you have to be careful in this swapping. See, I could have put a x here and a 2x here. Heavens would not have fallen. But since the first time factor finding becomes easy if you keep a multiple wala admi out here. So I take root 2x as common. I am left with this x and I am left with the root 2. Just see, x into root x, root 2x, sorry. So I take root 2. Now just see, root 2x, okay, x root 2 or root 2x. So root 2x into this will give me a square, and root 2 into root 2 is 2, 2 into x is 2x. Fine. And I told you, whatever factor you got here, you just blindly put this factor out here, root 2. And now see how you can match. I think if I put a 1, I can match. And since this ends with root 2x plus 1 and x plus root 2. This is how we do it. This was quite easy. Riyansh, find one problem which has got a minus or something built on. Yeah, you tell me. Let me. Okay. Riyan says root 5x square. Yeah, go ahead, beta. Plus 2x. Minus 3 root 5. Once you'll have copied this, I'll do this problem. Okay. इसमें क्या समझना है बेटा? You do you know middle term splitting properly, Rishika? So middle term splitting is what? Ax square plus bx plus c. You will always do a into c, so you get a product ac. AC you have to break two factors. Factors are f1 and f2, such that if you add them, you should get a b. That's it. So my AC is how much? 2. 2 can be broken into two factors 2 and 1, जिसको ऐड करने से 3 होता है, मल्टीप्लाई करने से 2 होना चाहिए. ठीक है? If all of you have done copying with the first one, then I'll go ahead with this. Sure. Are we turned on the fan? हाँ करते हैं इसको भी. ठीक है? Shall we? Let's do this one. So out here, what will be my factor? My factor would be a root 5. Sorry, my product would be a root 5 multiplied with a negative 3 root 5. Root 5 makes it 5. So that is negative 15. You have to get negative 15. I think negative 15 is 5 and 3, where 5 should be positive and 3 should be negative, right? I can have it a 5 out here. I can have a negative 3. So my next step would be, देख ऋषि का यहाँ तक समझ में आया कि नहीं? Root 5x square plus 5x minus 3x, and it makes more sense to keep the 3x on this side because you have a 3 root 5. ठीक है? So यहाँ से हम root 5x common ले लेते हैं. You are left with x plus how much? Root 5. And here I have to get x plus root 5. No other options. So I'll take a negative 3 common. If you take a negative 3 common, then it will. Now this is dog. This is also dog. So take dog as common. So you're left with cat minus monkey. That's your answer. Have we understood? So I'll now go for some trinomial factorization, and then we will hold the class where we can do some problems. Okay, now we go for some trinomial fractions. बेटो यहाँ से कोई भी एक माइनस वाला प्रॉब्लम बोलो तो, जैसे फैक्टराइज लिखा है ना, माइनस रहना चाहिए, नॉट ऑल माइनस. इसमें हाँ ये ठीक है ना. ओके, इफ यू आर डन विद दिस, आगे समझ में आया तो बस विल डू प्रॉब्लम्स, डोंट वरी, हम करेंगे. Trick you have understood, right? You might land up in only one problem, that is placing Changu and Mangu. Either you are placing Changu Mangu or Mangu Changu. ये दोनों में you will get it. ठीक, चले. Now I am doing a factorization trinomial problem. अच्छा, the trinomial formula that you had was a plus b plus c whole square, which is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. This is called expansion. Pretty easy. Our job is to see contraction. Contraction will be factors. So taking an example problem now. Yeah, beta bolo.
25x square
25x square
plus 16y square
plus 16y square
plus 4z square
plus 4z square
minus 40xy
अच्छा minus 40xy
plus 16yz
plus 16yz
minus 20xz.
minus 20xz. Now see the problem. Looking at it, you think that this is 5x whole square, this is 4y whole square, this is 4z whole square. No, either of them there will be a plus minus involvement is there, because otherwise how are we getting minus out here? If all were plus, then 2ab would have been positive, 2bc would have been positive, 2ca would have been so we have to be careful here. Let's first look at, I will not assign the sign immediately, I'll leave some space. So this is 5x whole square, got it? This is 4y whole square, and this is 2z whole square. This is 2z whole square. I'm leaving some space. My formula says plus 2ab. Now look, plus 2ab means I will be multiplying this and this, but I'm getting a negative. That means either x is negative or y is negative. So let's look at the next one. When it is yz, both are positive. That means both yz are positive or both yz are negative. And when I look at z and x, I again find that it is negative. So one thing is for sure, if I take x as negative, then xy becomes negative. And if I take as x as negative, then xz also becomes negative. And yz can stay as positive. Yz can stay as positive. So what I'm doing, I'm taking this as minus 5x whole square. Have you understood? Now just see, 2ab, 2 into minus 5x multiplied by 4y. How much is this resulting you? 5, 4, 20. Okay. 20 and 22 is 40. Negative, negative, matching. Then plus 2bc, 4y multiplied by 2z. Yes, I'm getting a positive IT. 2 4s are 8, 2s are 16. And again, I am putting a 2 minus 5x with how much? 2z. Now just check 2, 5, 10, 10 to 20, and this negative matching. This is the only trick you have to do. You have to try a hit and trial. So my next step would be minus 5x plus 4y plus 4y plus 2z whole square. And when they say factorize, the right way is to actually show the factors. So the next step would be negative 5x. This is the right way to do. Plus 2z. Again, negative 5x plus 4y plus 2z. These are the factors. Yes, I got you. It's also possible that we can have y as negative and we can have z as negative. That's also possible. What he's trying to say is something like this. See, what he's trying to say, the alternate way, I'm doing that. Alternate way could be, this is my alternate. I have my 5x whole square negative 4y whole square plus negative 2z whole square. Now just check. In this case, xy will be negative, yz will be positive, and again xz will be. So even this is correct. And for your kind information, if I multiply this with -1, or I multiply and divide this with -1, -1 means there is a square, right? So you put the -1 inside. So -1 square is how much? 1. But the signs change. I get your answer. ठीक है ना? हाँ
उसको जो पहले वाले फॉर्म में
हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल दोनों आंसर करेक्ट है. दोनों आंसर करेक्ट है. What he is doing, if you put a -1 here, multiply this with a -1 square. What is a -1 square? 1. But a -1 will change all the signs inside, na? What I'm trying to say is that in this step you write it as, suppose I write it like this. I take a -1 and I multiply -5x plus 4y plus 2z and I put a square. You may ask, who gave you the authority to put a -1? Are Baba, -1 square is 1. But inside it will do what? 5x minus 4y minus 2z. That's the answer that he will be getting. Understood? Both are correct. Nothing is wrong. Shall we do one more of this type? Okay. Priyansh, एक और हाँ कर लो. आप दोनों ही करेक्ट है. आप ऐसे करने से what Rand did is also correct. What I have done is also correct. There is nothing wrong. Shall we do one more? And then we get into solving exercises. Okay. We'll solve a few and then we'll introduce cube formulas for the day. Oh, sure. Sorry. Smile. Don't scold anyone. You'll get relief. Even if children come and bang your things at home, don't scold. Karma will hit you bad. Hey, there is a new law that has passed. I don't know whether it's circulating on what you call all these social media. I don't know what is true or not. You can't ask a child in school to boy child to cut his hair. Imprisonment up to 50,000 or 1 year jail. I have read it that it is actually, it breaks the inner confidence and the self-esteem of the child. My only question is, it's a law, we have to obey it. But if somebody has made this law, then वो क्या उसका बेटा शायद ऐसा करता होगा. I don't know whether it's a past law, but it's doing a lot of rounds on internet. There's no way.
Otherwise, all our teachers will be in.
ये सब false है.
should we they're saying social media 50,000 fines
And 1 year jail term. Those are there on social media. So now you understand what is social media crap. ऐसा कोई रूल तो हो ही नहीं सकता है कि
next year law
Sir, our vice principal made me tie a choti on my hair.
Very good. That is less. I would have. No. My pain has not gone completely. If I would have been there, public shaming content would have been much more. Literally much more. चले एक और करते हैं. आइए.
9x square
9x square
plus 4y square
plus 4y square
plus 16z
16z square
plus 12xy
12xy
minus 16yz
minus 16yz
minus 24xz.
xz 24xz. Okay, so it appears very nice that in these two we have got a negative. So I can see here is it's very easy. Take x and y both as negative, then xy becomes positive, yz becomes negative, xz becomes negative. So you have understood now how to do it. I don't think I need to solve this problem for you, but still. So 3x square, I'll take this as negative 3x square, and I'll take y also as negative. I would take y also as negative, and I keep retained the z as positive. So this is 2 into negative 3x multiplied by negative 2y plus 2 into negative 2y multiplied by 4z positive plus 2 into 4z positive multiplied by negative 3x. I think we're done. We're done.
इस प्रकार के क्वेश्चन बस नेक्स्ट वीक दे रखा लेकिन
हाँ करेंगे, ये लिख लो, ये कर लेते हैं, कोई बात नहीं. See, don't get just by looking at the root, don't get demoralized. Generally, they are easy problems. This one you understood, you got a grip. Try the root problem on your own, or you have a fear factor. It's only fear factor. I don't think the root. Nitya, are you able to follow this? Yeah, the root factor should not be an issue. Still, we'll do one root. करेंगे रियांश, ठीक है. One day it doesn't rain, the temperature soars. कितना नंबर प्रॉब्लम बोलो बेटा, so he can narrate to me. Example 5. हाँ बोल सकते हैं. चेंज करें स्क्रीन. Shall I swap the screen? Sia? Okay. चलो. Okay. 2x square
plus y square
plus y square
plus 8z square
8
8
z square
minus 2 root 2 x
minus 2 root 2
xy
xy
plus 4 root 2 yz
yz
minus 8 zx.
Hey, unnecessarily you are worried about this. So this becomes root 2x whole square. This becomes y square. And we will see 8. 8 can be written as 4 root 2. 8 can be written as, no, 2 root 2. 8 is 4 into 2. So when the 4 comes out, it will be 2 root 2, right? 8 is 2 root 2. Array, what is the prime factorization of 8? 2 into 2 into 8. So we can write it as 2 root 2z whole square. Now we need to see, yes, abhi kya bol to kya kare? Now we can take, we're getting, take yz both as negative. Kaam ho jayega. Take this as negative and take this as negative. Now xy will be negative, yz will be positive, and zx will be negative. If you take x negative, then also these will be there. Yeah, you're fine. Right? So twice AB, 2 into root 2x into negative y. Check kar beta. 2 root 2 negative xy. Very correct. Twice BC, negative y multiplied with negative 2 root 2z. So that gives you 2 4s are 8, 8 2s are 16. Oh, 2 2s are 4. Yeah, 4 root 2z. Okay, fine. And then 2 into negative 2 root 2z into root 2x. है ना? Which will give you 2 into 2 is 4, root 2 into root 2 is 2, and it comes negative zx. Yeah, we are correct. We're done. So this would be a root 2x minus y minus 2 root 2 z whole square, which will give you root 2x minus y minus 2 root 2 z, and again root 2x minus y 2 root 2 z. That's it. We're done. Fine. Now let's do problems. Okay. Let's see our formula for, these are called cube formulas. A plus B whole cube. Suppose you have forgotten, this can be written as A plus B, which is multiplying a plus B whole square. Is this pretty understood? Right. So let's see the expansion. So we take a plus B and we expand this as per grade 8, A square plus 2ab plus b square. Got it? So this gives me, now a will go and multiply this bracket, a into a square plus 2ab plus b square. We are typically doing binomial into a trinomial, b into a square plus 2ab plus b square. This gives me a cube, it gives me a 2a square b, it gives me a ab square, gives me a square b, gives me a 2ab square, and gives me a b cube. If I rearrange, I have a cubic, rearrange the cubic terms, then it becomes 2a square b, and a square b becomes 3a square b, and ab square and 2ab square 3ab square. So this is the formula for a plus b whole cube, right? In many books this will be also written as a plus b whole cube is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. That's also same. In this case we have just taken 3ab as common from these two terms, and you get a plus b.
Plus b a square b square plus b.
But you write the cubes, it's always in decreasing order of degree ना, सजाते हैं जब आपके घर में मैं अगर खाना खाने जाऊं, पहले स्टार्टर, फिर मेन कोर्स, फिर डेजर्ट्स, घर में घुसते ही तो मीठा पान मुंह में नहीं ठोस दोगे ना, समझ में आया? और उसके साथ बोलोगे सर थोड़ा सा चिकन खाइए मीठा पान के साथ, ऐसे थोड़ी खाना खाते हैं, नहीं तो सर खीर के साथ चिकन खाइए बड़ा अच्छा लगता है, राइट? एंड we will use our intelligent technique of how to get the a minus b. तो ऐसे intelligent technique में देखेंगे. So our next formula is a minus b whole cube. Children, just see, instead of writing this whole thing, can I write this as a plus minus b whole cube? Right? I can write it like this, a plus minus b whole cube, and you go by your formula of a cube plus a plus b whole cube. So this is minus b, so every odd exponent would be negative. My formula starts with a cube, then I have a b cube plus b cube, but b is negative, so it will be minus b cube, 3a square b, that when it will become minus 3a square b. A is positive, right? So a square is positive, but b is coming alone. Okay, minus 3a square b, and it will become 3ab plus 3ab square, because now b is on a square term, so it becomes negative, right? This formula can also be written in short form as a minus b whole cube. This can also be written as a cube minus b cube, and if you take plus 3ab, then it becomes a minus b. This is all your formula. I would always say, remember it in the expanded manner, that helps you more. A cube minus b cube. See, why we write it like this, I know where your eyes are going. Look here. What is it? A minus b ना bracket में, a plus b. So bracket में a plus b maintain करेंगे. इसमें bracket में क्या है बेटा? A minus b will maintain a minus b. In order to maintain a minus b, so it becomes what? Plus 3 a square b. Which one?
It's supposed to be 3 minus 3a square.
Minus 3a square b. Sorry. A cube minus b cube. Arey, 1 minute, huh? 1 minute, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Yeah, a cube minus b cube minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So this becomes a cube minus b cube. So here we will maintain a minus b. ठीक है ना? So we want a minus 3ab square. So we'll take a minus 3ab. So minus 3a square b and plus 3ab square. Yes. I would suggest keep the top one always as your memory. ठीक है? On this we might get some, what do you call, factorization also. एक factorization कर लेते हैं, ठीक है? इसके ऊपर बेटो ये example 4, 5 कोई भी एक दिखा दो. Anyone?
8a cube
8a cube. So we have to factorize this. 8a cube
plus b cube
plus b cube.
plus 12a.
All plus है क्या?
हाँ.
All plus मत करो, minus लो.
ये वाला.
हाँ
27
27 बेटा.
minus 125a cube
Minus 125a cube.
minus 135a
135a
plus 225a square.
225 a square. So let's do it. So 27 is 3, 3, 9 3s are 27. So 3 cube minus 5a whole cube. A cube minus b cube. We now need to break it down. Right. A cube minus b cube minus 3a square b minus 3 a square b plus 3 a b square. Just check this, it will tally. 3 square is 9, 9 3 27, 5 135a, and 3 3 9 9 and 25 gives you 225. 10 into 25 is 250, so 9 into 25 is 225. ठीक है, तो हो गया ये हमारा. So this becomes as 3 minus 5a whole cube. If you want, you can break into further factors. 3 minus 5a, 3 minus 5a, and 3 minus 5a. I would be happy if you can finish up to 3e, and after that we have some more cubic formulas. Huh? 10 maybe. See, once you get a fair bit of idea, then I would say do problems which have got a mix of plus and minus.